What's up, YouTube? Coming back at you with another video. This video is basically I'm going to kind of lay out who I am and what kind of jobs I used to do, my life in general. Well, I like mostly equipment operating. That's the job that I prefer. I like equipment operating because it allows me to be in more places. I can leave the office. I can get a company car. I can go places during a shift, If I'm local, which, I'm over the road now, which it allows me to be in a lot of places, a lot of beautiful places at that. I love that. I love going to one state, going to another. I love that. I mean, it's a lot of places in the United States. A lot of people, a lot of us ain't saw. Like, I've been to Panama Beach, Florida. I'm just naming some of the beautiful places that I've been, and some of the experiences that I have experienced. I've been to Atlantic City, Danville, Virginia, and mostly casinos. If a casino is there, I have been to it. Oklahoma, the reservations of Oklahoma, which is a lot of them all around Oklahoma. Texas, Galveston, Texas. I love that place. Let me see. Las Vegas. Las Vegas is a beautiful place, but I don't like to spend a lot of time in Las Vegas. Las Vegas is a town where it's a town within it's a life within a town, I should call it. When I say that, I'm saying, you can get lost in Las Vegas. I mean, as a man, the possibilities are endless if you know what you're doing. You know what I mean? If you know what you're doing in Las Vegas, you can really, you know what I'm saying? That town can take you over overnight. I'm talking about you can go big in that town, or you can go homeless in that town. It's a town where I just don't like to play around in. And it's just a lot of, if you do manage to get involved, you know what I'm saying, get money, you know what I'm saying, where, like, you probably move out there, you know what I'm saying? It's like, Las Vegas is not the type of town you want to be in, and it's a dangerous town. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I speak about that about a lot of places in the West, Utah, California. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't my type of town. You know what I'm saying? I'm an Eastern type of kid. You know what I'm saying? I like to be in the East. I like to be somewhere where that green is running rapid, Jack. I'm talking about every vine, forest, everything, baby. I love being from North Carolina. North Carolina is a beautiful state. North Carolina is a great state. That's where I'm from, But I love the United States. I'm from a little small town, called Wallace, North Carolina. Beautiful place. A lot to do out there. But I like to travel. That's my thing. If I'm not traveling, I have worked in construction with bulldozers, D9 excavators, the big ones. I know how to run them. I don't know how to, kind of go in the ground and go get what I want, but I can, as far as putting them on the trailer and take them to the next place, I know how to do that. Construction, I mess with rollers, not no construction, just put them on trailers and transport them to one place to another. Yeah, I like to travel, man, and some of these cities that we go to as truckers, like you see them on TV, and man, be like, wow, you know what I'm saying? But when you actually go like places like New York, New Jersey. I'm telling them streets are trash. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, I'm just speaking like, whenever you go to New Jersey, New York, and you look at the trash on the side of the streets, the big rats they got. Rats out there, like, just like they say, it's like cats. Like, you just see them out in the open. A big rat, And, North Carolina ain't like that, Jack. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't gonna see no trash you ain't gonna see no trash on the side of the road. You ain't gonna see no bums on the side of the road. I'm gonna tell you that about North Carolina, baby. Yeah, as far as being a trucker over the road is cool. I wouldn't acknowledge anybody to get involved in trucking if you don't know what you're doing. Trucking is slowly changing, and if you don't know what you're doing to handle the day-to-day task of rolling, being on this roll and rolling strong, you won't survive in this industry. It just won't happen. Saving money, you got to understand how to save. You got to understand how to save and have that dollar work for you. Have that dollar work for you. If you save $1, you need to have it like 3 years from now. You know what I'm saying? You just got to know how to save your money. But for the most part, not married, got kids. One thing about trucking, and I want to say this to anybody that think about jumping into trucking. You know what I'm saying? Trucking would take things away from you. But I feel like for the most good, because if, like I said, if you got 3 baby mamas and you're unable to be at home and watch her, you shouldn't have a woman tied up around your mind anyway. You know what I'm saying? And some of us guys have women where, you can't let them out of your sight because they so pretty. You know what I'm saying? This in itself is not good for a truck driver. You know what I'm saying? If you got a beautiful woman at home, you stay home, bro. You stay home. You just can't have her out there running wild and, meet the next dude she see. And next thing you do, you want to be on the road and the house. And you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody gave me that part of advice when I first started my trainer. And he said, well, Willie, don't bring a situation on the road with you, meaning don't bring home life on the road with you. And I'm glad somebody gave me that conversation, because when you first start out and you don't understand that part, and let's just say you got a female at home, from a man standpoint, from a dude standpoint, you got a woman at home that you cannot let out. You love her so much, you cannot let her out of your sight. Bro, this will destroy you. This will destroy you. For instance, like I said, I've had a long time in trucking, and thank God of that, because I understand the ins and outs, and bringing a situation on this road with me. And when I say it's good for you, it's good for you. But if it's not good for you, don't do it. I have had an opportunity to pick and choose the female that I want in my life. You know what I'm saying? Because, the right female, the right one, will drive you over the edge. And before you know you're there, you don't fell off the cliff. And I love women to death. I'm not speaking down on y'all. I'm just speaking where, I'm grateful, because like I said, that penitentiary ain't built for every man. You know what I'm saying? 24-hour lockdown in a day. Then you turn around and, you got to worry about this person, that person. You got to worry about fighting this, that day. I was, like I said, fighting on a daily basis is good when you young and you vibrant, ready to break some bones, But when you get over the age of 40, like push that to the side, because like prison ain't for you no more, you want to pick up habits though over the road. You want to pick up great habits, like when I say great habits, if you can be whoever you want to be out here. You know what I'm saying? You want to walk in a pool hall, you want to get your game up in pool. You know what I'm saying? You practice pool. You want to be which my thing is, I want to get into being a good casino man. You know what I'm saying? I've been here practicing. Got my cards, got my dice in here. And, you know, sometimes I be trying to mix it up. That's one thing to look into. But it's a lot of things. Go to the horse races. Go to the football games. Gamble on picks. You know what I'm saying? When you going from state to state and you can put yourself in a position to be at a football game whenever you want to. You feel me? And when I say that, that gives you a live understanding, a live being involved and getting that understanding of how to do them prize picks. Because if you know what each team doing, you done went there so many times, you know what this player going to do. In my mind, that's how I study things. You know what I'm saying? You know the guys, you may get around the guys or whatever the case may be and understand what football player going through. You know what baseball player going through, what basketball player going through. You know how they gambling. You may have your ears open where, you know what I'm saying, somebody might tell them, hey, throw this game. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. I'm just saying. It may be a good idea for you to do, you know. So with that being said, like, you know, it's a lot of things you can get yourself involved in out here. Some good, some bad. You know what I'm saying? But what you want to do, you want to be a type of person where you can entertain yourself. Entertain yourself. That's the biggest thing you can do. If you got, like I said, if you got a woman at home and she's controlling you, maybe she on some demon time. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she on some demon time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, some women don't want to let you go. Some women know how to put you in a position. You know what I'm saying? You'll destroy yourself. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta pay attention to these things. You know what I'm saying? Women can destroy you if you let them. You know what I'm saying? A long time ago, I loved a girl so much that I destroyed myself behind her. You know, I wasn't driving trucks at the time, but love I had for this girl was just something just sinister. And I destroyed myself because I didn't know myself. I didn't know who I was. I mean, this girl to me was like I said, she was like a drug almost. And thank God I didn't do nothing with her, because it was just like, I felt like, just like I said, she was like a drug, and if I would have took one hit of it, ain't no telling what kind of monster would have came out of me, man. I didn't understand. Oh, just gotta hit this truck. Wow. Oh, he missed it. But be careful on this road. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving a little bit of game to some of the things that you can come across in this trucking. Like, you can't leave a situation at home, bro. You don't need to be out here, because it could drive you over the edge. I remember when I first started out, like I said, I thank God cameras wasn't around, because they would have caught me doing some silly stuff. You know what I'm saying? Behind some love, you know. Yeah. Trucker 212 out.